Hi girls! So today I'm going to be doing my first hair tutorial for you, and it is how to use hot rollers. This was a request from Finny123123, and I'm going to be using the Conair Extreme Instant Heat that you saw in my review and haul a few months ago, but feel free to use whatever rollers that you have or whatever ones that you're comfortable with. And hot rollers are kind of a personal thing. How you wear them and where they go and things like that really depend on how you want to wear your hair, what kind of style you want to do, and also the cut of your hair, where your layers are, if you have thicker hair, if you have thinner hair, anything like that. So I really encourage you to do a little bit of trial and error and kind of see how it works best for you. It should be about generally the same as the technique I'm going to show you, but it will vary a little bit depending on your hair. Now, the only preparation I do for this is I style my bangs like normal. I blow dry them flat and then straighten them. And then I section my hair into the top and bottom. I section like right about here, clip the bottom up, clip the top up, flip my head over, unclip the top, and then run a brush through it while I blow dry it upside down. And that's just to give it as much body and volume as possible because I have very thin, fine, flat hair. So that's why I do it that way. I just put my normal protein cocktail and styling cream in my hair. I don't use anything special in my hair for this either. So you can feel free to just blow dry your hair however you do, or if you let it dry naturally, and then just go straight into the hot rollers. But make sure that your hair is fully dry before you put them in. Now, I had a little bit of trouble filming this because I'm used to doing this in my bathroom where I have multiple mirrors, I can see all around me, I can move how I need to when I'm standing up. So doing this sitting down and trying to film it in this little square box was a little bit difficult for me. So if there's anything I don't describe well or anything that you can't see or anything like that, please feel free to comment below and I will most definitely answer your questions. And if the tutorial's a little bit hard to follow, I'm really sorry. I really tried to do my best here, girls. Also, I will have a link below for the makeup that I'm wearing because I'm actually going to do a tutorial on that as well. And it is my Hi There Sailor makeup. So it's very pin-up, sailor-y kind of inspired makeup. Okay, so that's it, and let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start by sectioning off our hair. And the way I like to do it, because I normally wear this with a headband, is taking my crown up here and sectioning that off. And then you're going to take your sides. I divide my sides by my layers. I have shorter layers in front. So I pull those forward. And I don't worry about getting them too much of a straight line. So I have my two sides, my back, and then my crown. Okay, and then we're going to start off. I do mine according to my layers. You're going to have to figure out, with the way that your hair is cut, what is going to work best for you. On my top layer, I use a medium-sized one on the top of my back section. So you are just going to pull the roller up along your hair, kind of hold on to it, and then twist. And then just twist it down flat. Take one of the clips and secure it underneath it. And that's all you're going to do. Now in the back, I divide the sections in half. And on one side, just going to grab a little chunk, pull it up, so you can see it's going straight out from that top section. I'm going to grab one of the large rollers, same thing, and then just twist it down. Grab a clip, secure it. If they're a little bit loose, don't worry about it too much. This back piece I'm going to do in one roller. The reason I'm going to do it in one roller is because I don't want a seam, a split, down the back of my neck. So once again, taking a large roller, going straight up, and then curling it down. So now I'm going to move to this side. Once again, on the top, I'm going to do like a little bit of an angle to it. And I'm going to take a medium roller, pull it straight up, wrap the end around, and then just roll it. Now, the reason you want to pull it straight up is because if you get a kink like this, it will heat up like that. So you want to try and put your clip underneath it so you don't get a big kink right there. I'm going to divide this section in half, pull it up, take a large roller, pull it out until my ends are just barely touching, and then roll, and clip. Now these are very, very hot, so you want to make sure that it is not resting on your ear because it will burn. Now this one, depending on if I'm wearing my hair down, I'll curl it slightly at a very small angle in and under. If I'm wearing my hair back, I will curl it at an angle back. So I'm going to be wearing my hair down today. So I'm going to take a medium roller and wrap my ends around. My ends are very uneven here, so just kind of wrap them around and then roll it up. So there's that side. My ends are being too difficult. I'll pinch them together, use my finger to wrap them around, and then kind of hold them while I roll the hair over them. Right, now for the crown. For the crown, what you want to do is take a small tooth comb and just tease it a little bit on all the sides. So we'll give it a little bit of volume. Then you're going to take a medium-sized roller if you have shorter layers on top, a large one if you have long layers, and then just roll straight up. Sometimes this takes a couple of times to get it just right. I'm going to roll it just like that. And you're going to take your clip and clip it underneath. You do not want to clip on this part right here, or you will get a line there, and you don't want that. So here are our rollers in. We're going to leave them in for about 45 minutes and do our makeup, get ready, do whatever you have to do, and then we'll come back and take them out. Okay, so now that we've done our makeup and we've gotten all ready, you want to fill your rollers and make sure there is no residual heat on the last ones that you put in. You want there to be no warmth at all on your hair or the rollers or the clips. We're going to start at the back and just unroll the roller. You don't want to yank it out. So there we go. And then just put your rollers back in that order that you put them in. So take them out. Okay, so this is what we're left with. Now what you want to do is take a light hold or a flexible hold hairspray and just do a couple of little quick spots. Don't forget the underneath part. And just kind of work that into your hair. Now you're going to finger mold your hair the way that you want it. So break up your curls, pull down your crown, and just kind of separate those curls. Just do it gently with your fingers. Don't use a brush because it'll make your curls frizzy. Now if you did happen to get any little crimp marks, which I don't seem to have any right now, but what you would do is just take a small flat iron like this one that's very thin and just pull apart. Say I had a crimp right here. Pull off the top layer of that curl and straighten out that crimp just where you can see it. And that's all you would need to do. Now if you have little areas that aren't molding together, like right here is not, you can just take your small brush or your small comb, pull up a very thin layer in between the spot and just tease it very lightly and it'll mold those two together. I have one right here. I'm just going to do a very thin layer, tease very lightly, and they'll mold together. Now there are a ton of things that you can do with this. You can wear a big headband, which I like to do a lot, and then I would just tease my hair in the back here a little bit more to kind of fill that in. You can do a big bow just on the side, or you can pull up one side and put it in like so. You can also do the same thing with flowers, with a couple of small bows, a mix between the two, or even like big feather pieces like this. You can just pop up a side and pull it up. And that's a very easy way to take these curls from just fun daytime, and then say you have a dinner or something, you can just take it, have a little hair piece in your car or in your handbag, just pull up a side, clip something in, and it automatically makes it look more refined and a little bit nicer. So I think I am just going to wear my hair down today and leave it the way it is. If your bouffante's getting a little bit big in the back, you can just kind of run your fingers through the tease and it'll pull it down a little bit. And that's it. So I hope this was helpful for you guys, and if you have any questions, please feel free to comment below and ask. I know parts of the tutorial were a little bit hard to see. I always do this sort of thing in my bathroom, so it was a little bit hard for me to film. I will see you girls next time, and have a great night.